Okay. Um, Hi, everyone. uh, I am restarting my stream here. I was told that my previous stream that I started that people couldn't see it. I think that may have been my mistake. I think I clicked away from my window and somehow accidentally ended my stream. So welcome back to me. Hopefully everyone's here and can see. Alley Cat, if you're in, can you give me a shout out? I see you there. And I'm hoping to get this up and running here. I'm hoping I got a couple things here. Yeah, okay, I'm back up. So anyway, thank you for your patience. I apologize. I clicked away from my screen accidentally earlier, and that ended my stream. So big apologies on my part. You didn't miss a whole lot. I was just babbling about different things. I will give you a very quick update just to restart us again. Um, I was talking about the cool stuff we're doing now with our merch stores that creators can do through our partnership with Fourth Wall. Definitely check that out if you're streaming here on LiveSpace. Click on the dashboard link on the over the lower left side of your screen. Then click on apps and go in and sign up for Fourth Wall and create some really cool merch. I want to do something at some point. I want to have people post pictures and things about the merch they're creating. Um, let's have some fun sharing it. I want to see some really creative stuff. I created a T-shirt that you can see in my merch store. If you click on the store link in my profile, check it out. Big shout out to Alley Cat, as I did earlier. She is the brilliant mind that came up with the original design of the image that's on my T-shirt. I changed a couple little minor things in there. Found a better picture of me that I used on it, but I give her the credit for that. I'm super excited that I ordered my first T-shirt, and hopefully that gets here very soon. And as soon as I have it, I will be wearing it here on 2 Days with Todd on that episode. So please check that out and get yourself some merch and share it with everybody. We want to share it here on LiveSpace and share it in Discord. Um, Definitely want to see what everyone's creating. So good stuff. Second thing I was talking about earlier, if you missed it, was the super cool stuff that we're doing with our LiveSpace Boost program. We're going to be selecting 1,000 streamers that will be earning a 100% revenue split for a year. And we just are in the process of announcing our first 50 people that we've brought in on this. So we are just getting started. We are very excited about it. If you've seen here on LiveSpace and in our Discord channel, and it's happening on Facebook and places, people posting things. Excited to be among the first 50 selected. Definitely look for people talking about that and watch for it. That's something we're very excited about. There's a few qualifying things that streamers need to do to qualify to apply for the program, but we've made it as simple as possible for everybody, or for the most people possible to try to get in on this program. So it's a full honesty on this. We definitely love the idea that we're going to pay 1,000 creators, give a 100% revenue split on for a year. That's fantastic. You're not getting that anywhere else. It's also helping LiveSpace. We are going to look to these creators to really help lead the way on helping us reach new audiences of just hardcore communities that creators have. If you've got them on other platforms, YouTube and Twitch and Kick and anywhere else, hey, good for you for having them there, but encourage them to come watch you on LiveSpace also. And just let them know, hey, you watch me on LiveSpace, I'm going to be getting a 100% revenue split for a year. So if you come and watch me over on LiveSpace, you're going to help me earn a lot more money. And we want to help you do that. And in turn, that's going to help us and LiveSpace be seen by more and more people. and we just love that. It is a true win-win situation that I'm just super excited about it, and it's just one of the things as a founder, I just cannot wait to see what we do with this. So definitely get over there, check it out. Apply to be in this boost program that we're doing. Let me, if you can see it in the chat there, I posted the link to it just up above Alley Cat's nice little heart hugs there. And definitely check out that introductory offer that we've got. So super good stuff. Hey, Shorecat, good to see you. Thanks for coming in again. You're like my groupie. You're like my man here. That's great. I love having you here. Thank you for coming in and checking it out. So I'm doing great, Shorecat. Thank you. How are you? How's everything in your neck of the woods? I was saying earlier, it's really warm here where I'm at. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we are having like super summer weather, which for here, this kind of is our summer. Usually, like October is often the sunniest, warmest time of the year. So it's a beautiful time here. I actually got out for a hike last night over in Pacifica, California, which is a beautiful area overlooking the ocean. It was fantastic. So, hey, Steve. Yeah, all right, it is me. If it's T Day, it's Todd Day. So, um, yeah. Oh, ATP. Awesome. Great to see you. Everyone's kind of popping in. They're getting a little, you make me talk for the first few minutes to myself, but all good. For my, couple billion fans that are going to watch recorded versions of this, got to talk to them at first. As I say all the time, whatever time zone you are in, get an appropriate drink in hand and join me. I am having my water at the moment, but that's good. So definitely get yourself a drink, sit back, let's have some good chat here. So enough about updates at LiveSpace. Feel free, as always, ask me any questions. I will answer anything I'm able to answer, or just help with anything. And as I always say, if there's things that you're asking that we don't have a good update on or something, I'll let you know. But ask me anything. Happy to talk about stuff going on with LiveSpace, or ask me what I had for lunch, anything like that. I'm happy to answer any of that stuff. So now that I've covered LiveSpace updates, let's get into the real important stuff, like what's happening around the world that we just all can't get enough of, and everything. ATV, all right. Yeah, what's the next song I'm going to sing? Wow, we'll think about that. I've got something in mind, but actually, let me talk about that, because raise your hand or give me a shout out here. When I've done these in the past, when I sang my songs, was the sound quality just terrible on that? When I go back and see the recorded videos, and Steve, I know you're going to say it's my voice. Don't say that. So it's okay, ATP. So yeah, there's something with my mic. I Oh, well, thanks, ATP. See, Steve, you need to learn from ATP. That's super nice. So ATP, appreciate that. Um, yeah. So Shorecat, yeah, something's going on. I don't know what it is. I've been using just the camera and mic that's on my Macintosh, my Mac computer. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it's the way the stream is recorded, or the way it streams, it just doesn't pick it up. And ATB and this mic is actually pretty darn good. I'll tell you. So anyway, let me show you something. I went out and I went all the way to Amazon, and I bought a new mic that I had it plugged in. It's kind of cool. A Fifine mic here. Anyway, plug that in, played around with it. It's got all the directional stuff on it, right, that you can do, and that wasn't picking up my my karaoke stuff either. So I don't know. I'll try to do a song here at the end. I'm gonna call on some tech help and see something about my computer, the mic, or something. It's just not picking up when I'm belting out these songs, and it could just be that I'm made for the Hollywood Bowl or Carnegie Hall, and not made for sitting in my living room here and talking to y'all. But I want it to be as fabulous as I think it is for all of you. So anyway, we'll get around to that. We'll figure it out. I'm going to keep working on it because I do want to give you all some good entertainment when it comes time for that. But I used to think LiveSpace things, all of it. When I was first starting this out, the first couple times I did it, was thinking I was gonna, keep my singing like secret and just like make it a surprise at the end of every show. But then I thought, well, that's kind of dumb because everyone's just gonna know that I'm just gonna do it at the end of every show. So what I'm doing now, actually, on this is I have like one or two songs in mind that I think I could do that, and that actually be a really good song. But I like to base it too on just like things that we talk about here, while we're going along, and that's I think that's a pretty fun way to kind of decide, what we want to sing at the end of the day. Um, so I'm gonna, I'll give it some thought, but I do have a song in mind, and Jaco, I love that I make you want to sing. That's I want to inspire people, but you got a new mic, like a new like karaoke mic, or like a new like real professional mic. Like, talk to us, Jacob. What kind of mic did you get? Show us some stuff that, or um, tell us all about it. I want to hear what people are using. I love knowing what kind of equipment people are using too. That's good stuff. So, hey, Profits TV, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. How are things? Appreciate you being here. Profits TV, what time zone are you calling in from? Where are you at in this world? Let us know where you're at. Oh, eight, Jaco. All right, professional mic. Whoa. All right, all right. I got to check that out. Talaman Falcon USB condenser mic. Wow, I got it for you from Amazon. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna check it out. All right, profits East Coast. All right, so you're in appropriate time. I tell everybody, grab whatever beverage is time zone appropriate for you, and sit back and let's chat here for a bit. All right, Jaco, I'll check it out. I probably did see it. I probably didn't pay enough attention to it, but I will take a look. I love seeing what kind of equipment people are using. So that's good stuff. Thanks for sharing that. Hey, Fozzie Bear, Midgeworth, great to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. Well, happy Thursday Tea Days with Todd. So super appreciate it. And appreciate you taking a little time out of your day for me here. I've been chatting about stuff going on at LiveSpace, some updates we got on the big Boost program that you've been seeing news about. Stay tuned for more coming in with that. Talked about a little reminder of everyone to take advantage of the merch store that we have set up now, that you can create merch for yourself and sell it and make money using it, and you can just do some really cool stuff. And it's a ton of fun just to get in and play around with that and be creative. I can't wait to see what people are making in there, and maybe we'll have to come up with some kind of thing where people can enter their merch for some kind of contest. It might just be whoever gets the most likes, but we'll see. It might be kind of cool to play around with that. So I was jumping in a little bit, saying, then let's get to the important stuff, like all the stuff that's happening around the world that just been kind of taking a look at. I don't know if anybody here, like women's professional sports fans. I think, by the way, women's professional sports is just on this skyrocketing trajectory right now. You got women's soccer, and now just yesterday, the Las Vegas Aces just won their second straight WNBA championship. That's awesome. and I love seeing women's sports taken off. I just think that's so cool. Um, I mean, I love men's sports too, but women's sports. I love what the women's soccer has done. I'm friends with some of the people involved with the new women's soccer team in Los Angeles, the Angels. Super cool stuff. I just um, like the women's soccer leagues and stuff, fighting to get equal pay to what the men's soccer players get and stuff, standing up for it. And I say more power to you. That's so good. And so I love seeing congrats to Las Vegas Aces for winning their second straight WNBA. And that was a super close game, literally down to the last second. As they won that in there. So, seeing here, women's softball shortcat. Ah, that's cool. And profits UFC. All right, good stuff. Yeah, throw out any favorite teams or anything if you got there. Happy to see what people are liking around that. So anyway, just thought that's cool. And the NBA. There's a few other things I've been watching on the news and just kind of getting kind of amazed at a little bit. Anybody see the latest Bigfoot sighting in Colorado? You don't remember that? When there was a picture from like the 1970s, or this most famous one that kind of shows that kind of Bigfoot like walking, that somebody took that picture of. And now these people were on a train and got this video of this creature walking along and then kind of sitting down on the hillside and blending in with the surroundings. And it's like, what was that? And people are trying to figure this out, and there's news all over the place, like, is it real? There are people, what's going on? And there's a lot of people that say this is real, and there's a lot of people that say this is fake. And anyway, I'm kind of willing to believe that there are some creatures out there that we haven't really seen or know much about. I don't know if this is one of them, but I'm certainly interested. Yeah, ATV, right? Exactly. That's one thing, right? You'd think with everybody's uh, quality cameras and everything that we all are literally carrying in our pockets these days, that there'd be something. I did hear them say in the news that they were with their phone camera. I'm assuming we're like zooming in on it, right? Which makes the quality less clear. So maybe give them that, but come on, right? But something. So anyway, there's a new Bigfoot running around somewhere in Colorado. So if you're up in the Rockies, just watch out, don't step in the poop, and just watch your back. Anyway, I'm sure. My belief is that Bigfoot's a good creature, not going to hurt anybody. She is a lover, not a fighter like me. I have to believe that. So anyway, cool. That's news happening there. What else is going on? Here's some kind of like, oh wait, Shortcut, another Loch Ness sighting? Okay, I didn't see that one. So there we go. There's the other Bigfoot and Loch Ness monster. That's those two things, right? For as long as I can remember in my life, those have been like two creatures that I keep hearing about. The one thing I'll give to Bigfoot, when he was featured in the $6 Million Man, oh my God, awesome. $6 Million Man was like one of my all-time favorite TV shows when I was a kid, and I remember those episodes when Bigfoot and stuff was in there with the $6 Million Man. So anyway, good stuff there. What else was I just going to talk about? Oh, I was going to talk about like some not great news. As I was reading today, like the Amazon rainforest is drying up, like to the point like it's not been almost ever. The news has been all over the place, but CNN has an article that they posted a couple days ago saying that the Amazon River falls to the lowest levels in 121 years. Ugh, 121 years that the Amazon is at its lowest level. I don't know what happened 121 years ago, but this is some crazy, scary crap that we're seeing here. The this world, literally this planet, is so dependent on the Amazon rainforest for everything, basically, keeping life as we know it on this planet. And if things happen with the Amazon River and the Amazon rainforest and everything, that's some serious shit that's going to happen in this world. And I just tell everybody, like, do not wait. Like, just do little things, anything to be environmentally friendly, right? Use reusable water bottles instead of throwing plastic in the trash. Like, just stuff like that. Like, just do things, do little things. One of the biggest challenges that we all have, and I'm as guilty as anyone. You kind of think, oh, this one item that I have, it's just one item out of the billions. I just won't worry about it. I'll just throw it away in the trash or whatever. But you know what? If 5 billion, how many billion people are on the planet now? 7 billion. 7 billion people do that same thing. Even once a week. That's a lot of billions that come up on stuff. So I want everyone to just do your part. Um, be environmentally friendly. Actually, I'm super proud. At LiveSpace, we actually um, do some stuff. The climate and everything is really important to us. And when we signed up for Stripe for our payments plan, right, the way we all get paid through LiveSpace on Stripe. If you ever see, when you go in for like the payment stuff, you'll see about that we are a Stripe Climate member. And what that means is we contribute 1% of our revenue to carbon removal. It's a thing that Stripe is doing. We may do more things in the future. This was something we could start with right away. We wanted to do something. Spencer, my co-founder, and I, wanted to do something that was friendly to the planet. That just went. We talked about a lot of different things we wanted to maybe do. Do we want to raise money for something that's more creator focused, all that? And we kind of said at the end, we're all on this planet, and we need to do something, right? We just need to do anything we can to be a part of this. So I'll put a link on here in this chat. You can kind of see what it is. If you've not seen this before, take a look. It's just something that we're doing. We want to give 1% of our revenue that's generated through the Stripe transactions. We're giving 1% of that to this climate plan that is to remove carbon. And so we're doing, to us, it's a big thing, right? We could put that 1% toward other things, but we want to at least play our part in making this planet a better place. So watch for that. That's good stuff, and I'm proud of that, and I hope you're proud of that. Kind of get on our side with doing stuff like that. So anyway, the Amazon rainforest, keep that in mind. What else has happened in the world? Let's see. I'm looking at some different news here, Ben. Oh my God, here's one. When's the last time anybody here in the last year has anybody walked into a Barnes and Noble bookstore? Anybody? Show of hands. Anybody just been in a bookstore at all? And right, we all know over the last 10, 15 years, right? Just like Amazon took over everything, like bookstores and things closing down just because everybody started buying books on Amazon. Midgeworth, that's super cool. Once a week. Awesome. Yeah, Shortcat used to. Yeah. I'm kind of that way. Anyway, I've been seeing this. Where I live, we just got a new a new Barnes and Noble bookstore. They happened to put it in where there was an Amazon store before. So this is really, interesting that, an Amazon, it wasn't Amazon Go. What was the small little Amazon stores they had? They had several of them around the country. I'm totally blanking on it. Amazon's so out of my head. Anyway, there was this Amazon store there. It was pretty cool. You could, buy stuff there, and you could have deliveries go there. You could take returns there and everything. That was cool. But they closed down. like Amazon closed like all the stores everywhere of this, and now a new Barnes and Noble bookstore is went in, and I think that's awesome. So it's kind of like a stick it to Amazon idea, right? They couldn't stay in that location, and now Barnes and Noble took over. Um, there was like cool stuff going on with, or stuff about Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna, you'll see. I read a lot of stuff I read here. I'm just gonna share uh, articles that I've been reading here lately. I obviously read the New York Times a lot, but oh yeah, Shortcut, right? Yeah, the cafe, right? You always go there, and they had like with Starbucks and stuff. It was a always a go in there and get coffee and just hang out and look at books, you know, for a while. Yeah, super cool. Um, anyway, yeah, this stuff here happening. I think that's kind of sweet about with Barnes and Noble. So the new store's coming. So I think that's really cool, actually. And read that article and check out like the CEO of Barnes and Noble and their this approach they're taking. And he's kind of like, we just want it to be very localized, like whatever the people working at the store, they can kind of paint it any color they want. They said we've hired no interior designers. We don't have like a brand strategy department that's helping us to make sure that we use logos in the exact way at every store. Is like stores kind of just do what they want, but the idea, let's just make it local and something place that people want to come hang out. And I think that's pretty cool. That's a real change into the way most businesses like that do business. So I hope that I hope they do really well. I think it's about time we get some bookstores back and stuff. So hey, Infinity Evolve Design, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Um, what time zone are you dialing in from? Infinity Evolve Design. I'll call you IED. So, thanks for the hugs. Appreciate that. Let us know what time zone you're coming in from. And as I've said to everyone else, grab a time zone appropriate beverage and join the chat. Just was talking about Barnes and Noble bookstores reopening in places. I think that's super cool. Talking about Amazon River falling to the lowest level in 121 years. Not cool. Different things happening around the world. But oh, you're in Pacific time. Okay, cool. You're with me. So I don't know about you, but I'm still on water for a little bit. All good, all good. Water's important. Oh, here's one. Okay, this is usually like there's people on that have definitive ideas about this. So if you set an alarm in the morning when you get out of bed, like does the alarm go off and you jump out of bed, or do you hit the snooze button? Anybody? Just put it in there. Like, are you a jump out of bed morning person or a snooze button pusher? Reason I'm asking is there are new studies out. Midwest never snooze. Okay, you're jumping out. You're probably one of those. And Alley Cat, I could have guessed that. That's Alley Cat. You just strike me as a snoozer. Oh yeah. Let's see. No snooze button on weekends and holidays. Right. Every other day there's a snooze button. I think is how that works. Right. Shortcut. See, yeah, you're one of those wakes up before the alarm. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this all up, we used to hear all the time like hitting the snooze button is bad. Like, it's just going to throw you off. Like you just sit there and just, oh my God, keep hitting the snooze. Um, and now anyway there's new studies out that I think it was in Sweden and stuff. They were doing all these studies and saying that what, hitting the snooze button is actually not necessarily better for you, but it's not bad for you. And some people actually, what they did this big study, and they had people like sleep over in the study place, and they made people, like when the alarm went off at whatever 5 a.m. or whatever time they set it for, the people had to like jump up and immediately start doing math problems. So it's like, get out of bed and do math. And like, oh my God, like before, they even said before coffee, like no coffee, just get out of bed, do some math. And they tested that on people that just like jumped out of bed, and then with people who hit snooze buttons and things. And what they found was that people that hit the snooze button, that many of them were kind of able to more slowly wake up. Kind of just, okay, I'm kind of awake, and now I'm gonna let my brain just kind of start doing stuff, whatever it does in the morning. And then finally, you hit snooze third time, and then you're finally like, okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna get up and start this day. And anyway, so some people that were doing that actually like kind of did better. I suppose with the math and stuff, but they just kind of were happier, better off, whatever, just doing that. So I'm not a snooze hitter, or very rarely, uh, but I don't know. I'm tempted. I might start trying it. Uh, Lay in bed an extra 10 minutes, thinking about that I should be already up and dressed and ready to go. But anyway, um, yeah. So anyway, there you go. If you're a snoozer like Alley Cat, if you're a snoozer, you're still a winner. All right, snoozers are winners. Can be there. 4 out of 3 people are bad at fractions. Profits TV, I love it. So good, right? That means very, very cool. Anyway, all right. So we've got that solved. Okay, so we know it's okay to snooze. So that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna talk to you about someone. Does anybody here have you ever heard of Roland Griffiths? Has anybody ever heard of Roland Griffiths? Um, Roland Griffiths was a researcher. Lived in Baltimore. Worked with what's the big hospital? Johns Hopkins School of Medicine. So highly regarded hospital and School of Medicine. Anyway, he was a distinguished psychopharmacologist and professor at the Johns Hopkins School of Medicine in Baltimore. Anyway, Dr. Griffiths just passed away a couple days ago. That's sad, but read his story. I'm put this in the chat too. You got to read about this man. He is just incredible. Super incredible person. Check this out later. After this, read about this guy. He's so cool. I first learned, I'll call him Roland, or Dr. Griffiths. I'll say Dr. Griffiths. I'll give him some cred there. I first saw him, or never heard of him or anything about it, but I watched the show on Netflix called How to Change Your Mind. Has anybody seen that? If you've got Netflix, man, do I recognize How to Change Your Mind. Awesome. Like it's a 4-episode series of shows, kind of thing. Super good. Talking about like different things, studies and things using, uh, different kind of scientific studies, and well, it's more than that. The series is talking about using basically drugs in people, but how people use drugs and using drugs for like to treat depression and different things, and how clinically meaningful studies around this. And then some of it was talking about just recreational use and things like that. But Dr. Griffiths, or Roland Griffiths, I don't know if he was a doctor actually. Oh yeah, he was. Anyway, he did all these studies for years, became just like a global go-to guy for this stuff, and he originally wrote a paper. I'm going to read it here. It's called Psilocybin Can Occasion. Oh, this is so hard. Psilocybin can occasion mystical type experiences having substantial and sustained personal meaning and spiritual significance. Wow. Say that 3 times fast. Um, Yeah, alley cat, right? Totally agree on the sugar thing there. Total drug. Anyway, Dr. Griffiths, he did all these studies, and he did some amazing stuff where he found uh, of people doing these tests and how people that had been depressed or had uh, all kinds of different cases of things. They were being treated for cancer was a huge part of that, facing end of life terrors or trying to quit smoking. They had these people involved in this, and they took like psilocybin, which is mushrooms and stuff, right? Um, and anyway, like 80% of the participants described the experience that they had on this as among the most revelatory and spiritually meaningful episodes of their lives, like the same as the death of a parent or the birth of a child, like the experience they had on these, and that these kind of mystical events that they would have where they would have almost these out of body experiences and doing these things, that it helped them to literally kind of put things back in order of just getting themselves back mindfully present, just helping them to quit smoking, dealing with cancer, whatever the thing was. Like it just brought this amazing sense of peace and security and stuff to people just doing this like one dose of this. And they found that the effects of that literally lasted years in many of these people. So this one time treatment and testing that they did had basically a lifelong beneficial effect, which is just incredible to think about that. And I just I'm just fascinated by that. And so please read that article on Dr. Griffiths. Check out the show. I'm not sure it was on Netflix that I saw it, called How to Change Your Mind. Super cool, like 4 or 5 episode show. Just mind blowing in all the good ways. Talking about different things and just really, really encouraging. Talking about in so many cultures, ancient cultures and stuff. How mushrooms, psilocybin, marijuana, other drugs and things have been used for a very long time, centuries, literally for, with people, and that they've got Schedule One narcotic tags on them now and stuff. That really had nothing to do with the, necessarily what the plant would actually do, but anyway, check that out. Do read that about Dr. Griffiths. Just a fascinating story. He had cancer in the end, and it just talks about his positive approach to everything. And in the end, he just had this beautiful idea of just being totally at peace. And I just, to me, that was just so inspiring. And I just think it's awesome. So anyway, check it out. Well worth your time to read that, and and definitely like check out that show on Netflix if you have Netflix. Check that out. Super interesting stuff. So anyway, I'm kind of babbling about all that. Midgeworth worked in the pharmacy industry. Couldn't get out soon enough. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. We won't get into that debate on stuff with that, with how drugs are scheduled and things like that. There's some crazy stuff, but anyway, that's a lot of, I'll call it food for thought, drugs for thought, whatever. Interesting stuff. So, but check out some of that. We got a few more minutes here left. I'm kind of just rambling a little bit. Is there what's on other people's minds? All here in the room, like. What are y'all, reading, eating, drinking? What are you dreaming about at night? Only keep it clean here. We're a family-friendly chat room here, but anyway, I'd love to hear what's on your mind. If there's anything specific about LiveSpace that you're doing, that you're excited about, that you've got questions about, please ask. I'm happy to talk about anything here. All right. I wish you knew about that, right? Alley Cat, reading your first couple of manga series. Okay. Um, and a YA novel series with 13 books. Wow, 13 books. Wow, that's a lot of books. I'm I love to read. I read a lot of nonfiction stuff, and not even stories so much. I do read some, but I read like history stuff and everything. But I need to get back into just reading like a good fiction novel or something. I just honestly I can't remember the last time I read a novel, like a fiction novel. Hmm. All right. So, Alley Cat, you're inspiring me here. God, you read the first four on vacation. You were like a speed reader. Are you one of those people? Can you just like read like reading every page, like just flip by, or kind of Forrest Gump of reading, kind of just like read and remember everything. You see it all. Anyway, I don't. Not sure that's the right analogy to it, but anyway, that's really cool. That's good stuff. Um, oh my God, Midgeworth, tell your wife she's awesome. 16 books. Um, yeah. That's super cool. I mean, I love it. My mom, which some of you heard me talk about my mom before. She is a 86-year young, beautiful lady in Nebraska, in my hometown. She reads all the time. Just she just loves to read, and in the evenings she'll just like read and read for a while, and she's fantastic. I'm so proud of her for doing that, and she just really enjoys that on top of all the other stuff that she does. She is like super busy lady. 86, and she goes to the gym 3 days a week. She like volunteers at church and at the hospital and the gift shop, and she works, I guess, at the local. There's a museum in the county she lives in. There's a really nice museum, and she works there, and on one Wednesday a month, they have coffee with Carol. My mom's name is Carol. And people from town come over and they sit around at the museum and chat and have coffee with Carol. And my mom usually makes pastries or cookies or something and takes them. And so she's kind of the CEO and the cook and everything. They kind of call her the boss at the museum there. And so anyway, I'm super proud of my mom. I think that's awesome. And but yeah, she reads a lot too. So all you readers out there, good stuff. Um, that's super good to see. So appreciate that. Um, Anything else? What's happening? Oh, hey, Hasselhoff. Hey, good to see you. You snuck in there. Didn't see you pop in a minute ago. Thank you for being here. Hasselhoff, what time zone are you dialing in from? Let us know where you're at. Um, Always curious to hear where people are. So, and this is your first time here, Hasselhoff, so welcome. Welcome to Tea Days with Todd. Very happy to have you here. You've missed out on 7 previous, I'll say it, awesome series, but no better time to get in than right now. So thank you for being here. Look forward to that. I'm actually going to click on your profile here, see what got anything set up here yet. All right. Oh, Hasselhoff, you must be absolutely brand new here. So that's cool. I got nothing to see yet in your profile. All good. Please fill that out when you get a chance. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Um, at the very least, I'd love to hear what time zone you're in. Just always curious about where people are. Um, so anyway, take a look. Oh, there's my partner in the background there. He doesn't know he's on camera. But okay, there. So anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? Um, I don't know what I was talking about, other than just asking Hasselhoff about what time zone you're dialing in from. Anyway, Hasselhoff, great to have you here. Very thrilled to have you part of LiveSpace. Look forward to seeing what you create when you're here, and I hope it's a great experience for you. hope you'll be back in again with us regularly. As we're coming in toward the end of the hour, I do have a song in mind, as I was saying earlier. If I usually try to maybe do it around something like news that we covered or something like that, but if anything's coming at, oh, Hasselhoff, had to reset the stream to see the chat. Oh, sorry you had to do that. And wow, from Denmark. Welcome, thank you. That's awesome. Are you currently in Denmark or just from there? If you're currently in, that's you're a good late night stream viewer here. Yeah, Midgeworth, right? So anyway, Hasselhoff, thank you for letting me know about. You had to reset the stream to see the chat. I'm sorry you had to do that. I made a mistake earlier that I went away from my screen, and I think it sort of ended my stream briefly, and I had to restart it, so it might have had something to do with that. So Hasselhoff, welcome from Denmark. I love to see that. We have a lot of members of LiveSpace all over the world, throughout Europe and Asia, South America. So very, very happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. That is super cool. Tell you what, folks, unless somebody wants to throw out a song immediately that you want to hear, that's just like you can't get out of your head, or maybe that's not what you want to hear, right? I'm gonna do something here, and just a heads up warning, whatever you're gonna hear this here. I know there's something going on with my mic and stuff on my computer, that when I do a karaoke song, the sound quality has become very bad. So I think I looked back at a recording from the last couple times, and I kind of look like an idiot a little bit. I look like this weird person that's singing with no music in the background, and Zero Sleep. Hey, God, good to see you. Thanks for popping in right at the end. Just came to watch me make a fool of myself. Anyway, there's something with the sound quality, and it's something with my mic and my computer. So I got to figure it out. So you might be seeing a really poor quality of something. I promise you, my singing is not as bad as it's going to sound, but what I'm gonna do here, let me pop back in here. Not muted, Zero. If you're talking to me about that, it's just something with the music and things doesn't get picked up, the sound quality. Something with my mic. Could be that my karaoke mic is putting out the sound too, but I don't know. My mic on my computer should be doing it pretty good. But Midgeworth, listen when I start singing, and you tell me if it sounds good, or if you say, Todd, that's really crappy. We're getting a little down on time here, so I'll take requests next time, or as we chat through here. I'm gonna play I gotta connect something here. Let me jump in here. Sorry. Oops. Gotta run with this here. You gotta bear with me here. Okay, something's going on here. Hang on. I gotta. Sorry, folks. You're gonna get like a minute or two over here probably, but that's cool. I can do that. I'm the boss here, so to speak. All right. Not cool. I got to get my account switched up. We're going to hear a commercial here. Sorry for that. I'm not hitting my mute here. Sorry about this. All right, here we go. I'm going to sing a song, and you just go with me here. The sound quality is not great, but you'll see. So long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway. Or hustle's the name of the night skies have washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromises on the road to my horizon. But I'm gonna be where the light shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy. Riding out on a horse in the sky rodeo. Rhinestone cowboy. Getting cards and love from people I don't even know. And offers coming over the phone. Midsworth, I love that you said that. Thank you. I think you probably know better, but well, I really don't mind the rain. And a smile can hide all the pain. But you're down when you're riding the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things I'll do with the subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. But I'm gonna be where the light shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy. Riding out on a horse in the sky of rodeo. Rhinestone cowboy. Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. And offers coming over the phone. Thank you all. Thank you, Short Cat and KTP. Cowboy. Riding out on a horse in the stars of rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. Oh, wow. All right. Thank you all. This has been a real pleasure, honor for me to sit here and chat with all of you. Thank you for dialing in. Woo Place. You're late to the show. I hope you caught at least a little bit of that song. Please catch up with me next time. Hasselhoff dialing in from far away. Appreciate that so much. Hope all is well in Denmark. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This has been a real fun and pleasure for me. I'm going to go get a haircut, and I will see you all Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time for the next Tea Days with Todd. Take care. Bye.